yourself, like once you're in that space and you're trying to figure it out or to heal it and it doesn't seem to get better or lighter or easier, well, you have to, like my sister was saying, you got to keep not just doing the work, but asking the questions, like, trying different things. At the end of the day, if we keep repeating something or something keeps repeating in our life, is because there's still something we have yet to connect for ourselves. You know how we all, and comment down below, mi gente,
Comment down below.
if you
we want to
know
hear from
this
the community.
if you know this feeling
Comment
of
down below.
how going through that repeated lesson where you just feel like, puñeta otra vez, like you feel like you try, you feel like, but I learned that lesson, I faced it, I cried, I bitched, I fought, I did this, and all of a sudden, there you go again in the same
wants
lesson.
You to experience a version of it again.
Guess what? That just means that you actually didn't learn what you were supposed to learn,
or there's still maybe a little bit more to learn.
Exactly, or maybe there was another element, that a deeper component that maybe at that point you weren't ready for, but this time you are. Or maybe at that point you just didn't connect and this time you can, or maybe you half-assing yourself and you think, because we're all guilty of that sometimes, you think that you're doing better, but your behavior and your patterns are still kind of the same. And the universe is saying, like, I see you. I see what you are doing.
Look, one time I had a young lady who did a private session with me, and she had experienced a very terrible accident. And she definitely had started her healing journey. But this was just a month after it. And she was looking at me wholeheartedly trying to convince me that she was all healed from a very traumatic accident. Wow. After just 1 month. Maybe she was at a moment where she felt really strong. But grief and trauma have a way of sneaking up and surprising you when you least expect it. And it's also knowing that everybody will get to their point when they need to. And if they're ignoring it, the universe will keep sending you signals and more representatives.
And louder.
Until you can't deny it. And when you get to that point, a lot of times it's uncomfortable to experience, whatever it is.
I would go ahead and say, when you get to that point, it will be uncomfortable.